that's not good. But we'll just pretend we didn't see it.
C-130, dude, look at that. This next load is organic wheat going to Colorado. I think it's close to Denver. But first, I need to get a washout. Today should be a pretty easy day. It's only going to be about a 14-hour day. I am a little sad to head back east already. I didn't even get to enjoy it. I like it out here. I really do. Got washed out, already checked in at this new shipper. Apparently they weren't expecting me today because they said they were only supposed to have 2 trucks and then 1 tomorrow. And they've already had their 2 for today. Well, my paperwork shows that I'm supposed to be here today, so I don't know what's gonna happen. It doesn't matter anyway because their system is down. We might get loaded today, we might get loaded tomorrow. Either way, I'm not even worried about it. Hakuna Matata, you know what I mean? We're about to get loaded with some organic wheat, and then we are headed to Denver, Colorado. That ought to be fun. Nothing too exciting. Front's loaded, now we're working on the back. I'm actually negotiating to add more because they don't like going over 50,000 pounds. It's supposed to be at the 70 mark, is usually right where we're perfect, but the system takes a while for it to slow down, so we went way over. Now I'm gonna have to back up and dump a little bit off. So we got it dumping slowly, carefully, and I'm watching the needle. As soon as it gets close to that 70, I'm stopping it. Alright, got it at 70. Moment of truth. Let's see what happens. Alright, so sometimes like today when you're going off the gauges, sometimes you go a little bit over. Or the machines just don't work with you. And that's exactly what happened. I went over on the back. Well, when we were getting loaded, I told him I was going to wave at him when I thought we were done. He was trying to only put 50,000 on, and I negotiated with him to add more, and he didn't seem like he was thrilled about it, but he agreed, and so we added more. And I told him I would wave when the gauge read 70 so that we were done. So what I did was I waited until about 65, 66 psi on the gauge, and I waved him down. And he shut the machine off right then and there. But the machine had to clear, so it went way, way over. We scaled the rest of the truck, and I am 1,000 pounds over on my drives. Because same thing happened as with the rear. Because I honked at him to tell him that we were good and the system had to clear itself out, and I didn't account for that. So it added another 1,000 pounds. Now I have to back up, line back up with the pit and take hopefully 1,000 pounds off. If I go a little over, I'm not going to sweat it. You know what they say, it be like that sometimes. Here is where the needle is supposed to be. So, now that we know the back is good, I'm going to try to get the needle as close to this tick right here as possible, and then hopefully that will mean the weights are good. Alright, so let's hope that that's close enough. It's not perfect, but this guy's waiting to go home, so let's see what we got. That's just part of the job, problem solving. You gotta get as close to your mark as possible. and sometimes it's a little more difficult than others, and you gotta fix it. You know, it's expensive to have an overweight ticket. The front of my truck is at 44,600 pounds minus the 11,200 pounds for my steers, which leaves me with my drives at 33,400. Close enough, and that I'm at a half a tank, so that gives me room for fuel. Hey, good morning everybody. It is the next day. I stayed at a rest area last night. I gotta show you this. It is gorgeous here. Look at this view. They have a sundial here. The camera doesn't really do it justice. This is why I love stopping at rest areas. It's way more peaceful. So now that we got that out of the way, it is time to get on the road. I'm at a Little America in Flagstaff, Arizona. Check out this bathroom, dude. It's like an at-home bathroom. This is incredible. Props to Ambest, man. They are the best. It is the next day yet again. I'm currently 3 hours away. That's alright though, we'll make it up today. So now I'm here, about to get scaled in and then get unloaded. So now we're empty. I'm headed back to the front to get scaled out. He says it's a tight turn, so let's see how we do. It shouldn't be too bad. Go extra wide, make sure your trailer's not going to hit anything, and then just crank it. Make sure you miss the trash cans.
Turn left.
Mario's tunnel. I think I still got it. What a bad place to put a freaking trash can, man. Woo! Made it. Barely. That was tight. He was not joking. And on to the next one. At places like this where you deliver grains like what I just delivered, which was wheat or corn or soybeans or something like that, they take a sample to check the quality of the grain. I specifically asked to have a copy of the lab results. His first number, TW, his test weight, is 64.3%, which means 64.3% of the product can be used for flour. The second number is moisture, which is 8.4%. The third number is protein, which is 13.2%. The last number, I don't remember what the D stands for, but basically it is less than 1%, less than a quarter of 1%. Is basically trash, can't be used for anything at all. And if you noticed, they're all percentage. I thought that was pretty interesting.